Tried doing it. I tried coupons, but they didn't work. Here we go. I should get it by April 26th. I really hope everyone. I started a sneaker collection with just a $20 bill, and now I'm gonna buy, sell, and trade my way up to a pair of $20,000 sneakers. But before we dive into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor, Sole Premise. You guys have heard me talk about Sole Premise a bunch on the channel. It's my favorite bag company. I actually just flew to Boston and I took my Sole Premise bag with me. As you guys can see, all the Sole Premise bags are TSA approved, which means you can bring them on the plane with you. And the craziest part is that this Sole Premise bag actually has 5 pairs of sneakers in it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Check this out. I got 2 pairs in the front, I got 2 pairs in the back. There's also a 5th pocket in the bottom for your early sneaker releases. So this is definitely an incredibly versatile bag. I travel with it everywhere, and this is just one of Sole Premise's awesome bags. If you guys would like to check out Sole Premise for yourself and get 40% off their store, make sure to go to the website linked in the top of the description and use my code Seth for 40% off. Seriously, I travel with my Sole Premise bag everywhere. If it's not this bag, it's my blue duffel bag. I also have a black duffel bag and another backpack. I have a lot of Sole Premise bags because I use them all the time. So today's episode is kind of crazy, and that's because if we grab the pair of sneakers that I'm trying to grab in today's video, the series could end. I mean, you guys know I've been trying to grab this pair of shoes since the series started, and every time I tried to grab them, the price just kept going up and up and up. But in today's video, I find a pair for a really great price. And I'm not gonna lie, grabbing this pair of shoes for this price does seem risky because it does seem like it's a little bit too good to be true. But man, if I didn't grab this pair of shoes for this price, I would be kicking myself because I would never know if this shoe is real or fake, and I've gotta know. So in today's episode, we start things off with a sneaker collection fund of $2,980.25. But before we dive into all of that, let me tell you guys about some of the sneaker sales that we had over the week. So the first 2 shoes weren't actually sales, but instead returns. And that was those 2 pairs that we picked up from the sneakers app a couple weeks ago that I just couldn't sell. So the first return was the Air Jordan 5 Moonlights, and I actually forgot to take out the purchase price of this shoe from the sneaker collection fund back when I first got these shoes, so I'm just gonna leave the sneaker collection fund the way it is. The second shoe that we returned were the Air Jordan 3 Cardinal Reds. So I bought those shoes for $200 and I returned them for $200. But now let's move on to the actual sales, and the first pair that we sold were the Puma Liquid Cells. So I grabbed this shoe from the thrift store for $14.99 and I ended up selling it on eBay for $27. And after fees and shipping, we were left with $24.89 to add back into the sneaker collection fund. And then subtracting the original purchase price, we have a net profit of $9.90. Next up was that very dirty pair of Air Max 270 Reacts that I always meant to clean, but I never cleaned it. Totally my bad, and that's why I actually lost some money on this shoe. But this shoe I grabbed from Buffalo Exchange for $28. I ended up selling it on eBay for $20, and the total that I was able to add back into the sneaker collection fund was $18.83, which means we had a net loss of $9.17. Yeah, this was just a mistake. I should have cleaned the shoe. I probably shouldn't have bought the shoe. It was just all around not a good buy. Next up, we had the New Balance 990 V5s that we had just picked up from Goodwill a couple weeks earlier. So what was interesting about this shoe is that it was actually missing an insole, and I made sure to put that in the title of the listing and then also in the description, and it still sold for $60. So after fees and shipping, the total that we were able to add back into the sneaker collection fund was $41.93, and I think I actually grabbed this shoe from Goodwill for $10, which is insanely cheap. And so that left us with a net profit of $31.93, which was insane. I always say grab New Balance 990 V5s if you see them, and this is why, because you get insane net profits. I tripled what I paid for these shoes. And then the final shoe that I sold, albeit to myself, was the Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaires. So the reason I bought this shoe for myself is because there was an offer for this shoe on Tradeblock that I don't know if it was unfair or not, but it was for a pair of shoes that I really wanted. And so what I decided to do was buy this pair of shoes from the $20 sneaker collection at StockX payout, and then trade for a pair of shoes that I really wanted for my own personal collection. And I'll tell you guys what that pair of shoes is eventually when that pair of shoes comes in. I'll do an unboxing video or something like that, but make sure to stay tuned. But like I said, I sold these shoes to myself for StockX payout, so that means if I sold these shoes on StockX for $215, the total payout would be $189.20, and then you subtract what I paid for this shoe, which was exactly $170, and you're left with a net profit of $19.20. So after all of those sales, we're left with a new sneaker collection fund of $3,455.10, which is not bad and is definitely enough to go thrifting with, so let's do it. Got some Steph Curry lows in like really good condition too. Barely worn. Let me check the price on these guys. $20? Not bad. Not many sales, kind of on the fence. Probably leave these guys. Nice, some LeBrons. Let's see. Not bad. $20. We check the price on eBay. Again, not too many sales, so probably not worth it because it'll probably be a very slow seller. Got some Nike basketball. Not bad. How much? 55. Definitely grabbing these. Because you're going for like maybe 100 online. Okay. We got a pickup that I didn't even expect. That's crazy. So first stop of the week was Plato's Closet. And obviously, as with most Plato's Closet trips, I bought something. And the first thing I grabbed was this pair of Nike Space basketball recycled somethings. I don't remember what these are called, but they're dope. I mean, they're in decent condition. I just need to clean off the bottom a little bit. But for 55 bucks, really not bad at all. Definitely worth the pickup. I think I can sell these for like 70 to maybe 100. And then the other shoe that I really didn't expect was this pair of Air Penny 2s, I believe. I think this is the most recent release. This is a size 11, actually a great size. This shoe was behind the counter on a shelf. I had no idea what price it was or what size it was. I decided to just ask for it and grab it because it's definitely worth it. Okay, it was 100 bucks, but I got my 20% off discount, so I got these for 80. I've saved up so many Plato's Closet points that I'm just like using them every time I go now, especially when I drop this much money. But really stoked on that pickup, and definitely a solid grab with all these sneakers. So good start to the week. So I've got a bit of a situation. So I'm at my laptop right now. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, and I'm on eBay. And I always check eBay to make sure that there's no like crazy good deals going on. And I stumble across a pair of Nike Mags. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, the buy it now price is $4,500. Now that raises some red flags, obviously, because it's significantly cheaper than most other pairs of Nike Mags, but it does have the authenticity guarantee, which makes me think that if these aren't legit, I'm just gonna get my money back. At the same time, if they are legit, I got a crazy deal, and we finish off the series. Now here's the problem, right? Doesn't have a box, it's missing a lot of the accessories, but it is the shoes in a size 11, not my size, but still a good size, and it would be insane. I mean, to grab them for $4,500, even on GOAT, like the cheapest pair on GOAT is $7,500. The lights don't work, it doesn't have a box, it's missing everything. This pair looks like the lights do work, they don't have a box, but that's about it. So the question is, do I go ahead and grab them right now? Just see if they're legit? I mean, the guy's got 100% feedback, 8 feedback, not great, but at the same time, 100% feedback. Let's look at some of these pictures really quick. They've got the authenticity guarantee, like I said. They've got some of the paperwork that came with the original shoe. Crap, I didn't mean to click that. They got some of the paperwork that came with the original shoe, but they don't have the box. He doesn't say that there's no box. He just says that they don't have some stuff. They've got the Nike authentication thing. I mean, the lights work. Let's add it to cart. Let's just do it. $4,514.95 is the estimated total. If we can grab these for that price, that would be nuts, because then we could use the other money for a lot of other crazy stuff. I did message a guy and ask him if they were actually authentic Nike sneakers, just to kind of see what his answer was. I'm assuming he's going to say yes either way. But I've had in the past times where I've messaged someone and they said they're prop sneakers, which means that they're not real, but they haven't had the authenticity guarantee. So this one's a little bit different. And I'm afraid if I don't act now, it's gonna fly. We are doing it. I tried coupons, but they didn't work. Here we go. I should get it by April 26th. I really hope they're real. If they're not, actually, if they're not real, I'll get my money back. It does suck to have $4,500 just sitting on my credit card. We either just ended the series by doing this, or we prolonged it because we had to wait to buy a real pair because we had $4,500 tied up. We will see what happens. I will keep you posted. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. So hold up, you might be wondering, how are you spending $4,500 when you only have like $3,400 in the sneaker collection fund? So if these shoes end up being legit, I will sell everything. I'll have a fire sale. I'll sell everything as quickly and as cheaply as possible. I'll sell the Nike Air Yeezy 2s. I'll sell all of the new sneakers in the collection. I know we have more than $1,000 worth of value in the collection, probably like $3,000 worth of value, but I could at least make $1,000 by selling everything on StockX and GOAT like today. So not too worried about that. But if it comes to that, we will have a fire sale. So stay tuned for that. Damn, nothing there. So the first stop was second half thrift. There wasn't really any sneakers in there today, and it was packed. So I'm gonna jump in my car as quickly as possible, run to Goodwill because I waited for this store to open, and then hopefully reach Goodwill before they actually open and try and grab some of their deals. Honestly, this is like the most exciting thrifting morning I've had in a while because there's not usually a mob of people. I don't know why there is today, but apparently there is. So let's keep it up. We're at Goodwill and people are pulling up, so hopefully I beat the rush. I wonder what that is.
Nike Air Zoom LJ Elite. I'll have to check that out. Nice, no vacuuming today. And looks like we got some New Balances in rough but wearable condition. I think I might pass on these just because the outsole can't be fixed, but not a bad price, $8. Let's see what else we got. Nothing crazy. Asics. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much else. It's a bummer. Maybe I'll check out those shoes in the case. Fresh foams. Actually, these are in great condition. How's a sock liner? Not bad. Oof, kind of worn on the side though. $8. I'll think about that one. Whoa, a bunch of Hess stuff in box still. Okay, that's a little crazy. I'm gonna have to grab this stuff.
So I didn't grab any shoes today. I'm kind of bummed about that. It was just brutal. People were all over the place. In fact, someone grabbed those Nikes out of the case before I got to them. They weren't exactly what I thought that they were, so they weren't really worth it. So I'm not too mad about it, but at the same time, would have liked to have gotten to those first. But I did grab some stuff not part of the series that I figured I'd show you guys. I grabbed some board games because they were brand new and still in shrink wrap. I grabbed Clue because I don't have Clue, and it was $2.99, so I figured grab it. And then I think those were like $20 on Amazon or something like that. And then I grabbed another game, which was also shrink wrapped and still sealed. And that is Kenny G's Keep It Saxy. I had to. I don't have any good explanation for that. I saw it and I was like, yep, grabbing that. So while not successful for the series, successful for me because I'm trying to keep it saxy. Okay, so the mags made it to eBay's authentication center yesterday. I didn't find out till today because I just checked the progress and I was using the wrong tracking number apparently because I had it in an app and it doesn't matter. They've been there for about 24 hours at this point. Usually stuff gets authenticated within 24 hours. I'm assuming because it's a pair of Nike mags, it's taking them longer. It could also be that it's not authentic. So I'm not sure exactly what to think. I'm really, really hoping they go through. We'll just have to wait and see.
Got some Air Max 270 React ENGs. 28, not bad. Really worn though. Are these the South Park collabs? No, they're not. That stinks. Got some Cause Yeezys. Ridiculous. AF1s. Got some LeBrons. Come on, those. Not bad. Jordan Futures. They don't really move for me. Pumas. Nice. Nothing crazy today. Got some Ultra Boost. Good condition, but kind of expensive. Unfortunately, nothing at Buffalo today. Got some Kyrie's, 109, not bad. Some ISPAs, pretty clean. These are crazy, I've never seen it before. Huh. Some Jordan Apex Reacts, I forgot they were called. Nothing crazy today, unfortunately. Actually, these are kind of wild. I don't know what these are. Didn't expect to find these. Alpha Fly Next Percents. If I could find these in my size, I'd grab them. But unfortunately, size 13. Full retail, $275. But they're still clean. Definitely a shoe I'd want to have. Actually got another one in size 15, even bigger. Look at this, size 9, size 15. That's crazy. That's the Air Max 90s. Polka dot. Small white Air Max 90s. These remind me so much of the Off-Whites. I still kind of dig them though. Wish they were in my size. I don't think there's any resale there though. Got some mini foam posits, little posits. Not something I want to grab though. Got some Westbrooks, women's size. They look almost brand new actually, but I don't think they move for anything, so I'm gonna leave them.
Okay, so unfortunately, not really anything at Plato's, nothing at Buffalo, nothing really anywhere else. So, kind of a slow week, but you know what? That happens. And I wanted to show you guys that just so you guys can understand that I'm not getting hit after hit after hit. It just sometimes you have weeks that suck. So I just got word that the Nike mags were inauthentic, which, yes, I know that was probably what was going to happen, but at the same time, there was still that hope where I was like, you know what, these could be real. The person just might not know, but apparently they're not. So I guess the good news is that we saved $4,500, but the bad news is we're probably going to have to spend closer to $10,000. You know, it is what it is. I can't say I wasn't expecting it, but I did get my hopes up, and because of that, I'm definitely a little bummed out. We still got some Air Yeezys. Really excited about those. You know, it is what it is. Thanks. So that was a surprise. I did not expect to grab these. So I went to Plato's Closet earlier today and I didn't find anything. And then they posted these on social media and I asked them to hold it. The way it works is if you comment hold underneath the Instagram image and you ask them to hold it, if you're the first person to do it, and usually it's like within seconds, they do actually hold it for you. So I was able to grab these Air Jordan 11, I think neutral golds or something like that. It's a women's only pair. I got them for $35, which is crazy because actually looking up these on eBay, even the used pairs are going for like 90, which is absolutely nuts. They don't have a box, but they do have the shoe tree in there, which is kind of crazy. Plus, they're barely worn. So I'm super stoked on this, and this is a really great way to end the week. I'm so excited about this pair. So yeah, these are going up on eBay. Had to throw on the new Sixers hat really quick, because I don't know what that sound was. I completely forgot to mention this the entire video, but here you go. If you guys have not yet entered the Heritage Air Jordan 1 giveaway, make sure to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and then comment something down below. But that's all there is to it, and the giveaway actually ends pretty soon, so make sure to enter if you haven't entered yet. Not gonna lie, this is the outcome I was expecting, but at the same time, there was a little bit of hope there. I mean, the shoes looked decent, and it looked like there could be a chance that they were legit, but they weren't. So I guess thank God for eBay's buyer protection. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought these shoes if it wasn't for that, because I was willing to take a risk because I knew I could get my money back. Still waiting to get my money back, but that's because I just found out like a couple days ago. We're still trucking along. We're still trying to grab some crazy pair of shoes to end off this series, but unfortunately, this pair was not the pair. So we round off this week with a new sneaker collection fund of $3,296.10. And with that, we pretty much wrap up the entire episode for this week. So I would love to know your thoughts on this week's episode and where you think I can improve in the series, so make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.